TV. And you kind of got that sympathy for Orton, who ended up with a concussion. We'll kind of see tonight if Reigns is out or whatever it may be. But it was almost a kind of that sympathy, oh, he tried, type of thing. I really don't have a whole lot to say on this. People want to end on Reigns, kind of want to shit on Reigns. I like his work. I got into an argument with your wife, Brandon, because she wants to just hate Reigns for the typical reason, why, when she gets questioned with, why do you hate him? Oh, well, he sucks. Not really. His story, his ring work is solid. His mic work is solid for his all this stuff is solid for his character. His character is, let's go. I don't need to talk a lot. Let's just throw hands and see who comes out. That's his character. People are like, oh, well, even The Rock couldn't get him, the rub or whatever. That was 4 years ago when they were first trying to push him. He spent, a year not in the title picture? And, so my views on it are a little bit different. They tried for the sympathy. And I really just think they went for, everybody thinks Lesnar was leaving after WrestleMania, whether Heyman turned on him or whatever. Everybody thought he was going, and they just kind of swerved. You guys got something to say?
Sorry, baby dick.
Trying to help you out.
But, just they went for that shock value.
Yeah.
They went for, everybody thought Reigns was going over because Dana White put over, oh yeah, Lesnar will be back in UFC whenever. Or he was saying that he was signed to both. Or whatever it may be. They were going for the sympathy and the shock value, and really to screw whoever decided to bet on a scripted program that is wrestling in Vegas, who put money on, Reigns to win.
Right.
So, I don't see Lesnar, like Steven said, sticking around much longer, but maybe they got him to extend the contract out to SummerSlam or, hell, a random date in the middle of the summer. Who knows? But, it's a really big toss-up. Everybody wanted Nakamura and AJ to end, but you end on that heel turn, or do you end on Reigns legitimately looking like a badass by pushing off medical staff and walking away from being cut open that bad from elbows from a former UFC world champion who can legitimately mess anybody up if he wants to. Yeah. No one's going to stop Reigns from doing, or Brock from doing whatever he wants. Or did Brock go into business for himself and just decide to keep the belt? Because who's going to stop him? If he really wants to. If Brock wanted to walk out of that with the belt just to piss off whoever, who's really going to stop him if they want to?
Yeah.
So, it's really weird, and we'll see what happens in the next couple months leading up to SummerSlam, which is kind of their mid-year break, which is, kind of where we might go. I think we should go in the next episode is maybe where we see everything leading up to SummerSlam.
Yeah. With this match, I'll be honest, my household is not very up on either of these guys. But I understand its place. They're two bulls in the middle of a field that see nothing else that's a natural predator of theirs, and they just want to know that they're the biggest thing in the field. So of course they're going to run head on into each other and see who comes out the other side unscathed. With this, I won't lie. I saw that Roman would win. I thought, okay, he's a shoo-in. Brock's going to leave. Roman's going to carry the belt into the new season of wrestling, basically, and that's all she wrote. So when Brock pulls out a win, walks out with the belt, retaining the belt, I I was kind of floored again. I was like, this is Brock versus Taker a couple years ago all over again. This is like we said earlier. This is New Orleans taking another L at the hands of Brock Lesnar.
Mm-hmm.
So I see whatever happens between Brock Lesnar and UFC. I see Brock coming back one last time or down the line somewhere, whatever, and I see it happening again in New Orleans, and I see whoever this last time in wrestling fashion, rule of three, Brock Lesnar versus somebody, and Brock Lesnar ends up taking the L, and then New Orleans finally gets that win that they've been hoping for.
Them W's.
Word. But other than that, as a whole, over the entire day that was WrestleMania, I was happy with it. I enjoyed most, if not all, the matches. I watched with bated breath through all of it, and the NXT TakeOver did great in the fact that they had 5 great matches over, what was it, 3 hours?
Yes.
Right? Yeah. 5 great matches over 3 hours, and they nailed it for where they were. WrestleMania had big shoes to fill, and they had a lot more ammunition going into it. So it was only right that WrestleMania came out the way that it did.
So my verdict on WrestleMania itself, I mean, while there's plenty of surprises last night at Mania, the opening few hours of the main show were great.
Yeah.
The rest of the night never really lived up to its hype in each match. The latter part of the show felt more concerned with making moments than putting on quality matches, and the runtime was really felt last night. I'm still a fan, and I like the show, but damn am I tired today.
Yeah, agreed. I thought the WrestleMania was probably one of the best ones in, at least 4 years. WrestleMania 30, where the last one in New Orleans was amazing. But it was another, I saw a couple scenarios someone posted today. In the future, to prevent this burnout by the end of Mania, where you have these amazing matches that people are they're dead tired. Dryer's done.
What if it didn't even pick it up?
I thought that was the fries.
The cries. I lost my train of thought.
No, there was people who saying maybe you split
two nights,
split WrestleMania over the weekend, move NXT back to Friday.
Yeah, Saturday for half the show, Sunday for the next half, and then have 2 3-hour shows instead of one 6-7 hour extravaganza. It would be interesting to see. I don't think they'll ever do that, but it is interesting that even wrestling fans, they pay how much money to be there, and the fact that they're exhausted. Hell, we've been at this podcast for 2 hours. I'm exhausted. So.
Well, like we said earlier during one of our breaks, I mean, they could easily cut out a bunch of time. People are watching Mania because they've been watching what's been going on. We don't need a 15-minute recap of what's led to that match between every single match either.
Yeah, they're
then
caught
again,
up.
though, you have how many people that only watch Mania? It's good for those people.
Yeah, and WWE's video guys are some of the best at video packages. Like, to your point, save it for the big stuff or the DVD. Save it for your main title matches and stuff like that. Like, cool, the Usos and New Day and Bludgeons are in a triple threat. I don't need to know what happened at Fastlane. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just be like, commentators can put Bludgeons beat the piss out of New Day and Usos. That's why this match is happening.
Yeah.
You don't need to show the video.
The video for that was probably longer than the match.
It really was.
Right. Well, and that's like you said, WWE has some of the best video editing guys in the business. There's no reason that those guys couldn't tell the story in half the time that they took to do it. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Overall, I give out of 5
Slam burgers.
This is not my favorite WrestleMania by any means. But I'll give it a 3. 3 out of 5.
3 slam burgers out of 5?
Out of 5?
5. You guys, the audio there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 beers in front of me. I swear.
Johnny gives it 9 Bud
Yeah, we're
Lights.
the 2.
11. He gives it 11 Bud
I
Lights.
got 11.
Jesus Christ.
I got a baby sleeping upstairs.
But yes, I agree. You gave it 3.
3.
I agree. 3 slam burgers out of 5. Does the king approve?
Well, I think that my rating system, I'm not going with the slam burgers. As much as I love some slam burgers, I'm going to rate it a large French fries, not a supersize. So it's a large.
So there's small, medium, large, super size.
Supersize, yeah.
So your rating is a 4.
No, it's a supersize.
3 out of 4.
It's pretty simple. It's small, medium, large, and supersize. I didn't say a damn number, did I? You want me to say a number? I'll say how many cupcakes you've eaten in this podcast.
How dare you? How dare you?
And when you ask the king, I really don't want to have any any base of system that talks about burgers because that's what you're at me.
The Burger King.
That's awesome.
Oh, man. All right. So
But if we're gonna go grading system, I'm just gonna say a C plus.
ooh, give it
Overall?
crowns. Give it crowns.
Overall, C plus.
Oh yeah, you do crowns.
Yeah, how many on the
How many
top?
crowns?
How many crowns, King?
What is the grading system for crown?
Do out of 5. You
How many
jerk-face.
jewels on your crown?
I think there's 12 on my crown, so we got over half of them into this match or this show. Let's say 9 jewels.
9 jewels out of 12.
Yeah.
All right.
9 out of 12 jewels. Got it. All right. Well,
Any mathematician out there knows that's 3 out of 4. We graded it the same.
Which is 75% the C that I said.
So I feel that's a great way to end this episode. You guys agree?
Yes.
We can do math, Johnny can't read.
Hey!
I'm fucking tired.
There we go.
I'm gonna fight you later.
Tell you what, if you guys enjoyed listening to us, go check us out on Twitter. We're on Twitter at SlamCriesPod. You can find Johnny on Twitter at JohnnyWisdom8.
The number 8.
There's his number.
Sure.
Some people might have thought it was the spelling of it. I'm just
Johnny Wisdom ate a burger.
right. It's just him chronicling what he had that day.
So what did he eat?
a burger.
But no, you don't understand. What did he eat though? So you got Johnny Wisdom number 8.
Thank you.
You have
Not the
Ryan
number sign though.
You got Ryan on Twitter at Nevin Knoxville.
Or Ryan Tapestall.
Yeah, and then Steven is on there at King of SCW. I'm on there at Boris the Idiot. That's ID10T. Go check us out. We got more episodes coming your way. Hopefully, we can do this on a regular basis.
Weekly, bi-weekly.
Yeah.
And not take as long. Sorry,
Yeah. It's WrestleMania.
It's
They won't all
WrestleMania
be
though.
the
It was a 9-hour show, so we made
Yeah.
under 2 hours, so we win.
same. Right.
Yeah.
Yay!
There we go.
Next time we'll pull Johnny off the show.
Fuck
All
no.
right. This is all of us signing off. Say guys or say bye.
Say guys.
Say guys.
Guys!
Bye everybody.
Bye.